Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the College Football Enthusiast Podcast. Today, me and Beck are joined by two very, very good special friends and people in our lives. Welcome, Michael and Mitch, to the podcast. Michael and Mitch, can you guys give us a fun fact about yourselves?
Yes, sir. Preston, Beck, thanks for having me. My fun fact, I would say, is that I'm currently attending the oldest school in Nebraska, the oldest college in Nebraska, and I'm a senior there right now.
Okay. Mitchell?
Hey everyone. Let's see. Fun fact about me is my go-to time-wasting game on the computer is Minesweeper.
Okay.
It's a slight addiction right now.
Right. You may want to get that checked out. All right. So we're going to do some Big 12 rankings today, talk about record predictions, talk about some games we're looking forward to, some players we're looking forward to watching, and wanted to bring Michael and Mitchell on for this Big 12 one just because they are ginormous, probably the biggest in the world you'll ever meet, K-State fans. So, yeah, we had to get them in here for their conference. So, Beck, I'm gonna throw it your way. Let's start off going worst to first in the Big 12.
Yes, sir. So I'm excited for the Big 12. Should be interesting what we all think. But at the bottom, at 1-8, I have one team that might be a surprise. I have Oklahoma State.
Whoa!
Also going 3-9 overall.
Okay.
All right. Full disclosure, I didn't dive in super much to the non-conference because I just went off conference.
Okay.
Games.
No, you're good.
Just letting you guys know that.
Oh, you're good. You're good.
Hey, Oklahoma State. Really?
Yeah. Beck, I'm with you. Oklahoma State's at the bottom for me, but they're going 0-8 in the Big 12, not 11-7. Oh wait, no. Sorry, 0-9, not 0-8.
0-9.
0-9.
Dang.
0-9. No Big 12 wins. No Big 12 wins. Sorry.
So I have two teams that are at the bottom of the Big 12,
Hey.
both going 1-8, following with Oklahoma State. West Virginia is my other one that's going 1-8.
Okay.
Okay, and me, I got so I had too much respect for Mike Gundy there. If he goes 1-8, if they don't make a bowl, I think he's gone. Unfortunately,
I would agree. Yeah.
I have too much respect. I think they got a lot of new faces this year, and I think that's a good thing. So, but I think he's too good of a coach. I could be wrong to go 1-8. I got West Virginia at the bottom of mine. New coach, rebuilding year. I'm going through their schedule. They might be able to squeak out a win versus UCF or Houston, but I'm going 0-9 West Virginia.
When I looked at West Virginia's schedule, I had for them was Colorado at home.
Okay.
That's the only one in conference that I had. And then I forgot to mention.
At like the end of the season, game 10.
Arizona going 1-8 as well. I forgot to mention that. So I had three teams at the bottom of the Big 12.
I had one other 1-8 team, and that would have been Utah.
What?
Okay.
Oh,
I was wondering if someone would go there.
What'd you say, Ben?
I was wondering if someone would go there.
I went there.
Yeah.
Preston.
After last year,
Mike
their
Gundy.
offense was horrible last year.
Mike Gundy and Kyle Whittingham. Is that his last name?
Yep.
Those are two of the top, I'd say top 5 coaches in the Big 12. I just don't see them, either of those teams, going 1-8.
Yeah. I
I'm very
don't
shocked.
know. Just Utah last year was pitiful.
It's a bold move, Cotton.
I'm going bold. I'm going bold. So yeah.
All right, well,
yeah.
okay. Well, okay, we gotta dive in. Why do you think Utah's going to go 1-8?
I
Yeah.
saw what's his bucket's little brother at quarterback last year. Zach Wilson's little brother.
Yep.
Yeah. And yeah, I just don't think Utah is gonna have a good offense again because they're just always lacking in offense. So yeah, I just think they're gonna get left behind this year. That'd be
Okay.
So the reason I don't have them that low is due to the quarterback position because
They
they
got
brought
that
in
transfer. Yeah, they got
Devin
that transfer.
Drampier from
They
New
did.
Mexico,
Yep.
who's coming off of 2,700 yards passing and 1,100 yards rushing, including 19 touchdowns on the ground.
He was all Mountain West too, wasn't he?
I believe so. So I think he's dangerous enough. I think they have an entirely new quarterback, running back, and all three wide
Mhm.
receivers are all transfer portal
Mhm.
guys. So I think
Yep.
they do enough to at least make a bowl game. I won't say
I
all
agree.
far to a bowl game, but
I agree. Yeah. I got so West Virginia at the bottom, number 16, and then I have a tie. I got UCF 1-8, Arizona 1-8, and Arizona's a tricky one. I think they're a better team than what I wouldn't be surprised. Hey, they upset. Um, a BYU,
Well, I think
Colorado.
Noah Fafita is a pretty good quarterback.
He's a good
But-
quarterback.
I just don't know
They have a tough schedule. They really
who the
do.
rest of the team is.
I mean, their Big 12 opener that is Iowa State, and then Oklahoma State, BYU. I mean, that's tricky.
So where are we at right now with Big 12
So
games?
we just finished
Our 0-9s are
9 and 1-8. Yep.
1-8s. And so
Yep.
now we're on to 2-7s.
2-7. Yep.
Go for it, Beck.
so I actually am very aligned with Michael here because my 2-7 teams are West Virginia and Arizona. So his two other 1-8 teams. So we have the same bottom three.
Oh.
I kind of agree with both Mitchell and Michael on that Rich Rod is going to struggle a little getting the team turned over. I think West Virginia has 70 new transfers or like 60 something transfer portal guys.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think that's a winning formula year one at least, but I think he'll be good in the long run. But I think that's going to be hard for year one.
Take some time to build.
Michael, who are your 1-8s again?
All the three, like Beck's, West Virginia, Oklahoma State, and Arizona.
Okay, so we were all pretty close. Okay, all right.
Yeah. I've got my 2-7s. West Virginia is one of them. And then UCF is my other 2-7.
All right.
Well, Scott, you gotta put a plug in here for Scott Frost.
Man,
I'm hearing
fans, we're Nebraska fans. I do think UCF is going to start out 3-0, and then they're just going to kind of plummet. But
So following that,
Frosty's going to beat Belichick.
Really?
I do.
I did not have that. I had them
I
losing
did
to
not
UNC.
either.
But my 2-7s, I've got three of those as well. I've got UCF, Cincinnati, Colorado, all going 2-7 in conference.
Cincinnati that low, huh?
I will chime in real quick. I also have my 2-7s, Cincinnati, Colorado.
Okay.
I'm pretty high on Cincinnati.
So am I.
I'm just looking at their schedule. Starting off with KU, Iowa State. I don't see them.
I see him winning at home versus Iowa State. I'll say that right now.
Ooh.
Cincinnati had the best.
Me too.
Yeah, Cincinnati has a really good rushing attack, and I think Iowa State lost more than we think.
They lost those two really good wide receivers. I'll give you that. But I like their quarterback. I like their coach. It's tough.
I had Cincinnati beating UCF Arizona.
Me
Those
too.
were the only 2 wins
I
in
got
conference.
UCF and Arizona. That's it.
See, I added on there at Oklahoma State, home versus BYU, and then UCF.
Mhm.
And
I could see him beating
So-
BYU.
I could as well.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
I have, yeah. Definitely not out of. I wouldn't say not going to happen at all, but it definitely could. Yeah. But it's so tough. They have a tougher schedule than I thought.
Yep.
Mhm.
So your turn sevens, Mitchell and Michael were who again?
We both had Cincinnati and Colorado.
Yep.
And I had UCF as well.
Gotcha.
I had UCF at 1-8. I think Scott Frost will rebuild
He's going to
this year
struggle.
and will
Struggle this year.
Yeah, for sure. Beck, what you got for 3 and 6s?
So I have 3 3 and 6s, which are kind of around what everyone else has. So first one, I struggled not to have them make a bowl game, but I really am not a fan of this transfer portal class with Colorado.
Okay.
And then another one that has been said already I have is Utah. Then one I'm surprised no one said yet, but I'm interested to see if you all kind of agree with me. I have Houston.
Houston going 3 and 6.
3 and 6.
What's their regular record?
I had Houston and Utah at 6 and 6 and Colorado 5 and 7.
Okay.
I am not on the same wavelength with
Yeah.
Utah or Houston in that.
No, I have actually 0 3 and 6 teams.
I do too.
Yeah.
I have 0 3 and 6.
I have 2 3 and 6 teams. One of them being Colorado.
Okay.
And the other one being TCU.
Really?
Yes.
Why so low on TCU?
Wow.
Preston, wow.
I'm going against the grain, guys.
Beck, I am really surprised you had Utah that low.
They were so bad last year and didn't turn over a lot. That's why. Because I believe they're returning a lot on their offense, but their offense was so terrible. What they're returning isn't that great, and I don't trust complete. I think their quarterback can win them some games, but I don't think the entirely new wide receiving core plus running back will pay off for a bunch of wins. And I also think they have a pretty tough schedule as well.
Yeah. I will chime in with TCU. I'm sorry, guys, but I do think TCU will beat K-State as one of their conference wins.
I think
Right?
that's
I'd agree with that.
It's at
I think
K-State.
that's
I had
It's
that
at
as a
K-State.
loss for
I would-
TCU.
Believe
Right.
it is at K-State, but
It
I don't
is.
know. I feel like TCU
I
is
would-
K-State's kryptonite.
I would not be shocked though.
TCU always plays
They're
K-State
a
tough.
good team.
They're a tough team.
The purple's tough against the purple.
Yeah. I'm just surprised with a national championship appearance coach with a leading quarterback in the conference returning. It's just surprising to me you have them that low.
I don't know. Just had a feeling.
Yeah.
I'll probably be dead wrong, but I wanted to pick it.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I really think Utah will bounce back this year. I really do.
I think them making a bowl game is a bounce back. I think it's a rebuilding year.
For
think so.
reference, I have been basically on the same wavelength, and we haven't talked about the Big 12 really at all. We've talked about K-State, but we haven't talked about what we thought the Big 12 is going to happen. So that's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
Because I agree. I think Utah's going to bounce back and have a good year.
I think they'll bounce back. I do. I think the
Me and
coach
Beck-
is too good.
Me and Beck are more on that wavelength
Yeah.
with the Utah not bouncing back. But all right, 4 and 5. So what do we got, Beck?
So I have 3 teams at 4 and 5, one of which we've talked about so far, being UCF. I got Scotty going to a bowl game.
Wow.
Wow.
I think he's back
Dude,
in his element.
I don't think they even have a starting quarterback right now, do they?
No, but one of the 3 will be good enough. I have them 4-5 in the conference, and I also think they have a decently easy conference schedule because they avoid.
Where do you see their wins?
I got home versus Oklahoma State, home versus Houston, home versus West Virginia, home versus
Yeah.
Kansas,
Wow.
and those are my four. Those are my four
Ooh,
conference wins.
versus KU.
So I had West
At-
Virginia and Oklahoma State as well. But
You got to remember that's a good home field advantage. The bounce house is bouncing.
Yeah,
So-
it'll be bouncing more this year. It will be.
especially
I
if it's like
only
a
ha-
monsoon like it was half the year last year.
True.
I don't see them winning at Cincinnati, KU, Baylor, versus Houston. That's winnable. At Tech, there's Oklahoma State, at BYU.
I have all four of their wins being at home. So I'm banking on home
Mhm.
field advantage, Ross
Yeah.
feeling more at home, and then I think like the teams they all beat are on the bottom half of my
Yeah.
rankings. So speaking of other 4 and 5 teams, I have one of the other ones being KU. I don't trust Daniels to be
Okay.
healthy the whole season. Is main reason why there. And then my other 4 and 5 is BYU after losing their starting quarterback a month ago. I think that's going to hinder them a bunch.
Okay.
So those are my 3, 4, and 5s.
Okay. I've got 2 4 and 5s. I've got Houston as one of my 4 and 5s. And then I've got BYU as my other 4 and 5.
Wow.
Okay.
So I followed you guys with BYU going 4 and 5 in conference as well. And then this one might shock some people. I've got Arizona State going 4 and 5 in the conference.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Explain yourself.
Dude,
Yeah.
I think Cam Scadaboo was like the engine of that team, and just losing him to the draft going to the Giants. I know that they returned like what 80% or something like that of their whole team,
Mhm.
but I do like Kenny Dillingham. He seems to be a really good coach. Sam Levitt seems to be pretty good, but I just think Scadaboo is just too much to replace. Too important to that offense and that team.
Okay. Are those your only 4 and 5s of them?
But yeah, those are my only 2 4 and 5s.
Okay.
Oof.
I'll save my Arizona State talk for later. Who's your 4 and 5s, Mitch?
I got 3. So I have Houston 4 and 5. I have BYU. So we all
Wow.
of us have
Or-
BYU at 4 and 5. I think they'll be a good team. They got another tough schedule. I don't.
I just feel like it's so hard to beat.
defense.
I just feel like it's so hard to beat BYU at home.
They are
It is.
really hard to win at home.
Their home
Really
field
hard.
advantage is really good.
It's sneaky, probably one of the top ones in the conference. I think that they have a tough stretch. I have them getting tripped up at Arizona versus Utah, at Iowa State, and Tech. And TCU. So they're on a 5-game losing streak there. But I have them finishing with wins at Cincinnati and UCF. And then I have Oklahoma State 4 and 5.
4 and 5.
Whoa. Okay.
I think I have them going. I was looking at their non-conference, and I think they will beat UT Martin. I think they'll lose Oregon, and then beat Tulsa, which gets them 6 and 6, I believe. 6 and 5, 6 and 6.
Make a boat.
Hit
Yep.
them all.
Bowl.
I think Mike Gundy is a top 5 coach in the Big 12. I have them with wins in the conference against Arizona, Houston. So they're at Arizona, home versus Houston, home versus Cincinnati, and at UCF. I think those are 4 winnable games. It's always tough to win in Stillwater against Mike Gundy.
Mike Gundy's a good coach. I do like him, but I just don't know if he can turn this team around.
So the reason I have them so low, because I had them in my 1 and 8s, is so there are rumors already going around like this is Gundy's last year, and that's kind of already decided. So if that is true, I don't know if the buy-in's going to be there.
Mhm.
They have 45 transfers come in, which probably was a good thing after how bad they were last year.
And that's
But
what I'm saying. I'm like, there wasn't a lot of pop. I think they'll get some pop, and I think Coach Mike Gundy, I think he's kind of coaching for his job, so I think he can put. I think those are 4 winnable games I threw out there, and if they win 2 in their non-conference, that's a bowl game.
true. But I also find it hard to trust the Gretna grad Zane Flores as their starting QB.
Yeah.
I don't know if he has enough to be winning games on his own in the Big 12.
That'll be interesting. We'll have to see. I have too much respect because what they go last season? Did they have 3 wins or 4 wins?
They
They went
win
like 3-9.
3-9.
See, they got to be better than that. I think they have to be.
I think if Gundy's already told he's leaving, I don't know how much he's going to be really caring. So
I don't think they would have told him he's leaving at the beginning of the season. I think they would have fired him if that was the case. I think he's coaching for his job.
too big a buyout. That's what I think it is. I think the buyout's too big, but I could be wrong.
Interesting. Well, those are my 4 and 5s. BYU, Houston. I think that coach is pretty good. Coach Willie,
Mhm.
former coach from Tulane, I believe. Correct.
Yes.
I like
And then-
Houston too because they got Connor Wigman.
They
I
got,
don't know who
yeah,
that
they got,
is actually.
I like Wigman. They brought in a really good tight end. And yeah, I think I like Willie Fritz a lot too. That's why I had him at
Yeah,
least making the bowl.
I do as well. I think they'll beat Colorado, Arizona, West Virginia, and UCF, and they could probably upset someone as well.
Yeah.
so yeah, I had Arizona State and BYU both making bowl games. So from now on, everybody's making a bowl game
Okay.
Mhm.
for me.
Same here.
Beck 5 and 4.
So we're getting into what I think there's a clear top 6 in the Big 12. So this first team is not in the big clear top 6, but I think they're good enough to border it. I have Cincinnati at 5 and 4.
Okay.
And then the lowest team in the Big 6 this year in the Big 12, I have Iowa State going 5 and 4.
Yeah, my 5 and 4s. I have Kansas going 5 and 4. I like Daniels a lot. I'm hoping he can stay healthy all year. I like when KU's good. I know you guys. I love KU. I also like KU too. And then my other 5 and 4 was Arizona. I like Noah Fafita. I'm hoping he has a good year. And then
Whoa.
My last 5 and 4 is Texas Tech.
Really?
I don't
Wow.
think
The only buy.
the transfer portal experiment is going to work out the way they want it to.
So you think they are the exact same as last year then?
Yeah.
Even though they bring back 75% of their production.
Yeah.
Michael?
I had one team in my 5 and 4s. I got Houston going 8 and 4.
Hey.
I believe
I
in
love
Coach Willie. I think that their defense improved a lot last year, and I think that that'll only get better. So I got them going 5 and 4.
Yeah, they had the best or second best defense in the Big 12 last year, I think. So
Oh, their defense was good. Their defense was the real deal. Yeah, that was fast defense.
How about you, Mitch?
No, you can skip me because I have no 5 and 4s, and I have
Wow.
no 5 and 5s.
Not fun. You mean 6 and 3?
Oh, yeah, because it's 9 games. No,
No 5 and
5 and
4s.
yep,
4s.
no 5 and 4s.
There's no 5 and 4s. Beck, any 6 and 3s?
I have 1 6 and 3.
Okay.
A team that I think is better than the 9 and 3 record I have them ending up at, but I got TCU at 6 and 3.
Okay.
All right.
Who
Uh,
are the 3 losses that you had? I'm just interested.
Yeah. So really, I'm basing this off of they return a decent bit of production and they bringing back the best statistical quarterback from last year. So I think that's going to help. I have them losing at Arizona State, at K-State, and at West Virginia for an upset late in the year.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. I had no 6 and 3s.
Okay.
I have 2 6 and 3s. I've got KU and I've got Texas Tech.
That high on
And
the Jayhawks.
I have 4 6 and 3s. I
Okay.
have TCU. Actually, yep, TCU, Texas Tech, Utah, and KU, all 6 and 3.
Okay.
So start off, why Utah? Like, I get the Whittingham, but
They
taking
got.
a team that went 5-7 last year.
I'm looking at their schedule. I think. Okay, let me see who they got here. Pretty easy non-conference. I think they'll probably.
At
You think
UCLA is
probably-
sneaky.
they're going to beat UCLA?
I do.
I have
Oh.
them winning that one too.
I think they'll probably go 3-0. Texas Tech at home will be tough, but I have them opening game winning that. I have them beating West Virginia, so that's a quick 5-0. Losing to Arizona State, beating BYU, beating Colorado, beating Cincinnati. They're all at home. This Colorado and Cincinnati. I have them losing to Baylor. I almost had them beating actually K-State.
I have them beating K-State.
I was pretty close. I think I would not be shocked if K-State lost that game, and then beating KU to end the season. I think that quarterback will be good. I think they'll be healthy, and I think they have a really good coach. And I think they'll probably be a 8-4, 9-3 team.
Interesting.
Yeah, so Beck, you asked me KU that high. Jalen Daniels, if he's healthy, he's lethal.
It's
in
really
Big
hard to
12.
stop. Yep.
They were like the second hottest Big 12 team this season last year. They with wins at BYU. They beat Colorado. It was like a really close game to Iowa State, but they faced tough teams in the end, and they went like 3-4, and they were hot to end the season. So I think that they can build on that season that they had last year.
If Daniel stays healthy, that's the key. And I guess I should say,
when has he been healthy?
I'm calling it 6 times the charm.
That says it all right there.
It's true. It's true.
I'm playing the odds.
And the odds are not in his favor.
It's true.
But so the other reason I was lower on them is they lost Devin Neal at running back, and I'm not a huge fan of the transfer they brought in from Iowa, LaShawn Williams. I don't think he's going to be that good. So I think Jalen Daniels can't do it all on his own, especially because I don't think he plays more than 8 games this year, because he never does. So that's why I think they're going to be decent. I think they're going to be 6-6. But having them win 8 or 9 games, I think is
They got a tough. They got a
Have
tough.
'em
They got a sneaky tough non-con: Fresno State, Wagner, and at Mizzou.
going 8-4. Lost at Missouri, so 6-3 in conference.
Yeah,
That'll be a fun game to watch, I think.
be really fun.
Bringing back the rivalry is always fun.
All right, 7 and 2s.
I got
So-
4.
I've got 2.
I have 2. So I got Texas Tech at 7-2, and then I got the Wildcats, K-State at 7-2 as well.
Okay.
Preston?
Yep. I've got 2. I've got Baylor going 7-2. And I have Cincinnati going 7-2.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Okay.
Wow.
I'm very high on Cincinnati this year.
Why?
Nebraska week 1.
Yeah, they're gonna lose to Nebraska, but
Could have told you that one. No,
I've got their 3 losses as Nebraska, TCU, and Baylor. They'll go 9-3.
wow.
But yeah, I think I'm high on Cincinnati because their quarterback's dual threat. They returned quite a bit, and they have a good transfer running back from Wisconsin, and they have another good running back too. So
The Luke Fickle pipeline.
Nebraska is going to be tested week 1.
I do think so there. I think they're going to try and run all over us. But we'll see.
For reference, I have 5 10-2 teams at the top of the Big 12. 3 going 7-2.
Okay.
With them being Iowa State.
What were those last 2?
Yeah, do we lose them?
Kansas State and Utah were the last 2.
Utah at 7-2.
I've got Utah going 7-2. I think that New Mexico transfer for quarterback, that'll help their offense a lot. And then I think the defense.
They had
Utah's
so
defense
many
is always
injuries.
stout.
Me and
So
Beck are
many injuries.
so against this train over here.
I
had-
love Kyle Whittingham, but just looking at and I really like the quarterback too. I think he's going to be super fun to watch this year. But he had 12 touchdowns and 12 picks passing the ball last year, and that was in the Mountain West. So I think him throwing the ball in the Big 12 is going to be a struggle. I think he's going to run all over the place and score 20 touchdowns on the ground. But I think him throwing the ball is going to be an issue in the Big 12. So that's why I'm not I could see 7-5 for Utah, 9 or 10 wins for Utah. I think.
Yeah, going from 4-8 to 10-2 is kind of 5-7. Sorry, 5-7.
5-7.
So Michael,
if you look at their at the last 5 years though, I mean they've gone 2021 10-4, 10-4, 8-5, and then they had bad. Last year was their first losing season since 2012.
That's true, but
2013.
If you're talking to a Nebraska fan in 2002, you're saying the same thing, and guess what happened? So
true. I'm just.
Yes and no.
I think
I see your point.
Could be sneaky good this year.
So
I think they'll be bouncing back.
Michael, your 7-2s were Utah and who?
Kansas State, Iowa State.
Utah, Kansas State, Iowa State. Okay.
So I want to talk a little bit about Texas Tech because I think has anyone not said Texas Tech yet?
I picked them at 6-3.
I said Texas Tech at 5-4. Also, I think I missed a team at one point. I have I have Iowa State going 6-3.
Oh, okay.
But yes, I had Texas Tech going 5-4.
Okay.
Who do you have going and winning in Farmageddon?
I got Cats. I think that's going to be maybe the best game of the year, though.
It's going to be.
Wait, are we
crazy?
Are we talking K-State, Iowa State?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. K-State.
Yeah. I have the Cats winning.
I do too.
I think it's going to be tough. I think that'll set the tone for the season.
Mitch, what did you have?
Lyman's gonna just, man, he's gonna have a Guinness right before the game. He's gonna be feeling himself.
I think you'll have a Guinness after the game to celebrate the win.
And after, or in.
But I do agree with you, Mitchell, because that's why I have Kansas State at 10-2 and Iowa State at 8-4. But
yeah. I have actually. So I have. These are the 4 teams at the top of my conference. I don't have any above these. I have Iowa State 7-2, Baylor 7-2, Kansas State 7-2, and Arizona State 7-2. All at the top of the conference.
Okay.
I don't think
Oh,
anybody will go 8-1.
okay.
So
Real-
who did you have making your conference champ?
I have. So I was going back and forth. I think K-State's going to have a heck of a time. I kind of went against what I thought. This was more of a this was kind of more of a emotional pick.
Mhm.
I have K-State beating Baylor. Yes, I have K-State beating Baylor. If K-State beats Baylor, Game 6, I think they'll make it to the conference championship. I have K-State losing to Texas Tech at home, and Utah at Utah. Actually, I kept that at Utah.
Interesting.
Yep. And then Iowa State, I have losing to K-State, and at TCU.
I had
And
those
then-
exact same things. That exact same thing.
I have Baylor losing to K-State and TCU. And then Arizona State, I have losing to TCU. TCU is just wrecking everybody.
And you had them what, 6-3?
I had them 6-3. So I had TCU's losses at Arizona State versus Baylor. And then at Arizona State, at K-State, and then one more. Versus Iowa State. Sorry, they beat Baylor. Yep. So
Real quick
think
before go for it.
I think that those top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, those top 8 teams are really gonna kind of beat each other up. I just don't. I think everybody's gonna lose at least 2 games. Whether it's Baylor, Arizona State, TCU, K-State. I think anybody at those 8 teams can beat anybody on a given Saturday.
So I have that for the top 12 in the top 6 in the conference. So before I say my 8-1s in my conference title game makers, why are you guys all so low on Texas Tech?
I have them at 6-3.
So the reason I think they're maybe the team to be in the Big 12, even though I have them going 7-2, is they already went 8-4 last year. They bring back 75% of their production, a top 5 quarterback in the conference, and bring in one of the best transfer portal classes in the country, including 2 absolute monsters on the D-line. I think they're going to be
I think you kind of touched on it a
minimum
little
9
bit.
wins.
I thought you touched on it kind of at the beginning. We were like, hey, where you kind of buy that team and getting that chemistry doesn't really work. I guess Ohio State just didn't win the Natty.
So the thing with Texas Tech, though, is they didn't bring in a ton of players. They brought in good players. They didn't bring in 60 players from West Virginia. So that's what I think the difference is there.
Okay, I apologize. I made a miscalculation real quick. I was going back through mine. Beck, I have Texas Tech going 9-3, 6-3 in conference.
That's what I have too.
And
Exact same thing.
and then I also said Baylor as a wait 1 second. Go ahead, Beck. Finish what you were saying, then I'll say what I was gonna say.
Yeah, so just kind of along those lines. So that's why I have Texas Tech so good, joining in my 6 teams that I think separate themselves atop the Big 12. But
I have them 6-3. I think they'll lose. I picked them to lose at Utah, versus KU because it's early in the season. I think Jalen Daniels is pretty deadly, and then at Arizona State. Those are the only 3 games I have them losing, to be honest.
So yeah,
Those,
for Texas Tech, they have a brutal.
yeah, it's a tough schedule.
Yeah, that's why I
Losing-
don't have them making the conference title game.
Yeah,
Otherwise, I would have.
I have them losing at Utah. Don't have them losing at Houston, but I think that could be a sneaky game. I got losing at Arizona State and then at K State as well.
Yeah,
So
I have
it's
them actually
just-
beating K State. I haven't beaten us.
Their away schedule is just brutal, and they go. Oh no, sorry.
The early schedule. So yeah,
So yeah,
I was along those lines. So only difference to you, Michael, is I had them going to Utah and winning because I'm not as high on Utah as you guys are. But I can see the 9-3.
what's your conference champ looking like?
Yeah, Beck, what's your 8-1s?
So I have 2 teams at 8-1, in which I'm actually decently confident this is going to be the Big 12 title game going through it. I have Baylor going 8-1. I really like this Baylor team this year. And then I have them facing Arizona State in the Big 12 title game. And through the belief in Sam Levitt, I have Arizona State winning the Big 12 title this year.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he'll be a first-round draft pick.
I already know Preston and I are super high on Sam Levitt. So
Oh yeah.
I'm curious who Preston has got.
So, okay, so I misspoke earlier on Baylor. I misread what I had wrote down. So I've got
Wait,
Baylor.
I thought you misread Texas Tech.
I did. I
Oh.
misread 2 teams. Baylor.
Sloppy.
Yes, very sloppy. I apologize, guys. Yeah, just throw it at me. I have 3 8-1s. Baylor being one of them, Arizona State being one, and K State being one.
Ooh.
K State's loss to TCU. Baylor's going to lose out of conference to SMU, and
Agreed.
Baylor's going to K State. And then Arizona State's conference loss will be against Baylor. So I believe K State would be in. And then I don't know, would Arizona State go because they have the better overall record?
Overall record wouldn't matter. And then you have
it's just head to head, right?
Yeah, so you have Baylor beating Arizona State.
Yeah, so it'd be Baylor K State.
Yep, I believe so.
Yep. All right. So Baylor K State in the
Who wins?
conference.
All right.
I would love to see. Sorry, guys. I would love to see Baylor win because then there's an outside chance that 3 Big 12 teams could get into the playoff.
True.
That'd be fun.
That would be fun. I don't think the committee would ever put
No,
3 Big
I
12
don't think
teams
so
in.
either.
It's never going to happen unless there's 16 teams, and even then, it might never happen there too.
I think overall head to head, I don't know. Maybe K State. I'm kind of 50-50. I like Dave Aranda and I like Chris Kleiman a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd probably lean K State just because of Avery Johnson and Dylan Edwards and stuff. But yeah.
For K State, I'm worried because we lost DJ Giddens, and that was a big part of our offense.
Yeah.
Edwards is going to have to step up.
He will.
But it'll be interesting to see. That'll be big in the first game. I think we'll be able to see, based off the Iowa State game, how that's going to look.
And I heard Gabe Irvin medically retired.
Yes. Yeah, I believe he did.
Yep.
Well, because he transferred to K State for a little bit, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. I think he did it in the spring. Spring ball, I think, is when he decided.
Yeah.
But.
I believe so.
I didn't get healthy.
So for my conference championship, I have Baylor versus TCU, both going 8-1, and I got. So I had TCU beating Baylor in the regular season, and then I had Baylor coming back and beating TCU in the conference championship. So the Bears take the Big 12 in 2025.
Okay. So who do you have in your conference title game, Mitch? Remind me, because I think you said earlier.
Oh yeah. So I had the 4, 7, and 2s.
Mhm.
But with the head-to-heads, I have Arizona State and Kansas State um in the title game. So
That'd be so
I
fun.
I think that'd be a really fun game. I
They
think
don't play in the regular season too. That's fun.
no, they don't play in the regular season, which I think would be make for an awesome title game. So it's not a rematch. It's a from the regular season. So I'll just go with I'll go with my emotions. I think it'd be really fun if K State won that Big 12, but
Mhm.
it'll be tough. I think that Arizona State quarterback is pretty good. They have a lot of returning production. Um, yeah, it'd be a tough game.
Yeah,
I think the Big 12's kind of stacked this year, honestly.
It's going to be
I
a
think they
tough
are.
conference.
I think they have probably 10 of the top 20 quarterbacks in college football this year. The
Yeah,
quarterbacks in the Big 12 are insane.
a lot
Yeah.
of veteran quarterbacks.
Hmm.
Beck, I know we're going to do our ACC predictions, but I think the Big 12 is by far better than the ACC this year.
Head to toe, I would agree. ACC, you got the one outlier up top, but otherwise, I think anyone else in the Big 12 could compete with anyone in the ACC. So, and probably are better.
Yep.
So, I would agree with that.
But okay. Well, those are our record predictions. Man, that our disagreement on Utah is very intriguing to me.
Let's see, what were our big disagreements?
It was Utah was a big one. And
Oklahoma State.
Oklahoma State, probably UCF.
Well, so
I had
I would like to hear. So who do we have going to a bowl game in the Big 12? I've got Arizona State, Texas Tech, Baylor, K-State, Arizona, Houston, Cincinnati, Iowa State, BYU, KU, and that's it.
So how many is that? Is that 12?
It'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10.
You have 10? Okay, I have 10 as well.
Yep, 10.
So, I actually have 12. I have everyone going except Colorado, West Virginia, Arizona, and Oklahoma State.
Mm.
So,
I think I have 11, but I would not be surprised if Cincinnati. I would have them technically finishing with 4 or 5 wins, but I would not be surprised at all if they found a way to a bowl game.
I was really close to putting Colorado in a bowl game, but I just really don't trust their quarterback this year. And
That's
losing
that's
the
Liberty
Heisman winner is going to be tough.
Has
Liberty transfer, right?
do
What
they
was
know?
that?
Do they know
He-
who's part?
I
Is
think he is, based on what I've
Or
seen.
is it
It's going to be Caden Salter.
That's the Liberty transfer, correct?
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay.
The one he's competing against is Julian Lewis, who's I think was a borderline 5-star true freshman.
Yeah, they took him from USC.
Mhm.
Oh,
But like
okay.
Colorado lost their 3
Also,
top wide receivers too.
So sneaky fun game to watch. Colorado versus Delaware, week 2.
Yeah.
Delaware's first.
We all saw what happened last year when Colorado played a really good FCS team.
True. Well, Delaware's
Technically FBS this year.
Yeah.
yes now.
So
First
about
year.
the same caliber.
Yep. But I don't know. I think Delaware coming up. I don't know. I think that's gonna be a good game. That's gonna be a close one.
Could be.
But
I think Kansas State Army could be a really sneaky good game.
I don't even know if that's sneaky. I just think it's a good game.
I know me and Beck are real excited for KU, Missouri.
Yes, yep.
KU, Missouri.
I love
Yeah.
bringing back rivalries like that.
Yeah.
Um,
Honestly, Baylor versus Auburn.
Yeah, that'll be a good one.
The
I mean-
non-con games are pretty fun.
Baylor is a hard non-con.
And
Mhm.
I've got them losing to SMU as well.
Yeah. I've got them losing to SMU.
But
And
I have
then,
them beating Auburn.
I have them beating Auburn too.
you do?
too.
You do?
Yep.
Mhm.
Mhm.
I'm not very
Oh.
high on Auburn this year.
And then it'd be TCU at North Carolina.
That'll be fun to open the season.
Yep.
Belichick's first game as a college coach.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then just to keep it along the UNC train, you get
Yeah.
Scotty versus Belichick in week 3.
Oh, I would love to see Scotty win that game.
That would be really fun.
Be cool.
And then Iowa State, Iowa, that's always a good one as well. That'll be
Mhm.
good.
I think Colorado. I'm curious to see how the Colorado Georgia Tech game goes. I think Colorado's going to get their doors blown off of them, but that is a really
Agreed.
interesting non-con game.
Oh, how did we not say Cincinnati versus Nebraska? Wow.
Well,
It's been brought up a couple times.
Beck and I will be in attendance.
Oh.
means a guaranteed win. So,
Me and Beck,
Preston?
me and Beck were talking. I have not seen a Nebraska win in person since 2019.
Really?
Yep.
Mhm.
Wow.
Tis life. And in that stretch, I know I've been to like 3 K-State wins too. So,
Yeah, that'll be fun. I'm excited. That will be a good game, though.
yeah.
Well, me and Beck, you and I will talk about that score prediction later on when we do our preview. But Michael Mitchell, just first take, what do you think the score will be for Cincinnati, Nebraska?
Mm.
Michael, you go first.
I'll say, without any like research or knowledge or whatever, just
Mhm.
guess. I'm gonna say 27-17 Nebraska.
Okay.
That's a good. Who was Cincinnati's quarterback? What was his name?
Sorsby.
Yep. Brendan Sorsby.
I'll go. I think Nebraska will put up some points. I'll go 31 20 Nebraska. And
Interesting.
I wouldn't be surprised if it was
If it's
31
bigger win than that.
yeah,
I
a
think.
31 like 17 14.
Cool. Any other games we're looking forward to this year, guys?
I mean, we mentioned
mean-
it. I think the Big 12 starts off with a bang with K-State, Iowa State, and Ireland. That's like
Yes.
Gonna be
that
so.
is just.
I can't think of like a more fun way to start off the college football season than K-State, Iowa State.
And I definitely can't think of any other Ireland games before this. So it's good to start out. Start a new tradition.
Oh, not the one that was like the onside kick in the beginning of the second half.
Onside kicks were legal?
Nebraska
I don't remember that
Northwestern.
game. I don't remember that game.
Another red versus purple team, so maybe the purple team will come out on top again.
Yeah. Mitchell
Mm.
Mitchell was at my place when Nebraska lost to Western.
It was. That was tough.
That
That
was
one-
just
That one hurt.
that's a sucker punch right there.
Remember your friend was like, "All right, guys, I'll see you later."
Yes. Oh man.
So real quick. So
Yeah, go.
just to name the biggest games in the Big 12 that I think of. Just some big ones. You got Arizona State, Baylor, week 4. K-State at Baylor, week 6.
Mhm.
Week 8's going to be awesome. Texas Tech at Arizona State, Utah at BYU, Baylor at TCU. And then
That's the game that, like, according to my conference prediction, Baylor TCU. That's what I have in the conference champ. So that could be a really good game.
and then one final one is Texas Tech at K-State week 10.
Yeah.
So I think Big 12 is definitely front loaded for all the big games because I don't have any notable ones after that. But there are going to be some really good matchups the first half of the year.
Yep.
I'm worried for that K-State KU game, week 8.
Been
That's-
close the last few years.
That's at KU, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The thing with KU is that they don't have their stadium back yet. So I just can't see them doing insanely well this year.
There'll probably be an Arrowhead though, and that's
Well, they
Closer
switch
to Lawrence still.
They switch back and forth between Arrowhead and the soccer stadium.
Children's Mercy.
Yeah. So
Might have to look at tickets for that game.
That one's showing to be at the new KU stadium, so they might have it open.
Oh,
But
it'll be finished by then, maybe.
that's what it's showing currently. So
well,
also
I
kind of
think-
excited for Utah UCLA. That'll be a fun one.
they said Utah was gonna be that good.
Yeah, I think UCLA is going to win.
see, I think Utah wins that game, and I still have them only going 6-6. So Nico
Man,
is not enough.
I did Utah dirty this year.
I think another
worry.
sneaky good game.
We took notes.
Another sneaky good game could be Houston hosting TCU.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got
Houston-
the in-state rivalry.
Houston's going to be intriguing this year.
I'm higher on Houston, I think, than
Yeah.
most people.
What'd you have, Michael?
I had them 8-4, 5-4 in conference.
I had them
I
8
thought
and 4, 4 and 5.
Okay.
I thought I was
Adam
high
losing
on,
to-
high on them at 6-6. So
I believe I had them. I had them 4 and 5 in the conference. Probably, I think a 7-win team, 6 or a 7-win team.
Yeah.
Which is a multiple because that last year they were 4 and 8, so that's a 2 or 3 game difference.
Like what Willie's doing.
if they can get an offense to go with that defense, they're going to be tough.
Well, guys, did we cover everything?
Still
Any-
got
Any players you guys are looking forward to watching this year?
Hmm.
Obviously, Avery Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really hoping Jalen Daniels stays healthy this year.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Those are probably the 2 big ones, and then also that I think like Beck kind of nailed it. Like all those quarterbacks,
yeah,
Sam Levitt, the Baylor quarterback, the Texas Tech quarterback.
Sawyer Robertson at Baylor,
Yeah.
Davion Dramper at Utah.
Even the Arizona quarterback, he can
that's-
throw it.
yeah. I'm excited for the Arizona State Sam Levitt and Jordan Tyson combo.
Tyson coming back he's going to
Yeah.
rock the Big 12.
Yep.
But along those lines, I'm really excited for Arizona State's new running back. They brought in Kenyon Udo from Army,
Yeah.
who had 1,100 rushing yards and 10 touchdowns last year. I think he's going to fit right in. I don't think he's going to be as good as Scadaboo, but I think he can plug right into that Arizona State offense and keep it rolling because I think Sam Levitt steps up this year.
Yeah.
Beck, you had
Um,
Arizona State and Baylor in the championship.
I did. And I had
Okay.
Arizona State winning it, getting
Okay.
revenge for an earlier loss.
Okay.
I am excited for Connor Wigman at Houston. That's an interesting transfer.
It is. I'm not sure how good I think he's going to be
Yeah.
because getting replaced, I think
Yeah.
multiple times at A&M. So
Yeah.
we'll see how good he really is. But
Yeah.
he's better than what they had.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I think that covers it all.
Woo!
All right.
Michael Mitchell, any final thoughts?
Go Cats.
Go
Okay.
Cats.
Top of the morning to you, laddies.
We are 16 days away.
So close.
16.
Coming fast.
far.
It's going fast. It's going
Mhm.
fast. One quick final note before we get out of here. Me and Beck and Michael, we all play college football every week together on Xbox, and just so everybody knows, Michael is killing us right now. We are on a
Yep.
big hot losing streak to Michael. So yeah, don't play Michael in college football. He'll get
Send prayers for Beck and Preston.
Mhm. Just for reference, I think we've lost combined, Preston and I think we've lost the last 12 matchups versus Michael. So
and
it's been rough.
Michael.
Oh, but they've all been like close though. Well, most of them have been close.
Yeah, Michael. Yeah, we just started like a new dynasty, and Michael's at Nevada and took him and won the Natty in year 2, and he's been on a roll.
The program builder
The
coming out.
No kidding.
Absolutely. But all right, gentlemen, this has been fun. We'll really excited for the Big 12 this year, and can't wait to see what those Cats do this year.
Yeah. Thanks for having
Yeah.
us.
Absolutely. We will talk soon. All right. Bye, guys.
Bye.
But